What is going on, guys? John here, back again with another video, and we're just doing a final impressions video on Borderlands 4, my final thoughts. Because after this video, I am never going to make a video or play this game again. Because I'm going to talk about the things I like about it, and then I'm going to talk about all the things I don't like about it. Because I put about 70 hours into this damn game, and we're here. We're here. I'm doing some post-game stuff. I'm literally just running around doing some, side stuff. Now, to give you guys some backstory, the type of player I am, I've done almost every side mission, looking for the collectibles, exploring, running around, getting all the locations. Like, I'm not just, playing, starting the game, doing the main mission, and dipping out. Like, there's some people that do that. I don't know how. That's just not the kind of gamer I am. I want to experience it. I paid $70 for this fucking game. I might as well, try to get as much entertainment value out of it as possible. And the things I like about it, I will start off with that, is I like the gunplay. I think it feels really, really good in your hands. I think the guns feel really good. Some of them are really, really whack. Like, the one I have now is probably the best one I've had in the entire game. And this is going to be the first little criticism. 95 to 97% of the guns you find are absolute garbage. And that's just, I mean, that's how it is in every looter shooter. I know that. But, when they talk about, oh, we have 95 billion guns or whatever, I was like, yeah, that's wonderful. But when 4 of them are good out of those 95 billion, who the fuck cares? And then, the other things I like about it, I think the game looks good. I think the sound is good. I didn't have personally any crashes on my Borderlands 4 since playing it. I haven't had a crash. I haven't had any bugs or game breaking bugs. So I'll give them credit for that. A lot of people are having issues with performance. I am one of the few lucky ones. I really never had any issues with the performance in this game. So, I will say I'm grateful for that. I think that's pretty good. I know a lot of people were complaining about it when this game launched, and I don't know how it is now, but I'm hoping it's better now for a lot of people. But I can't imagine anybody else is even playing this game anymore. From what I've been seeing, I think over 2/3 of the player base is gone already, and the game's only been out since September, so that's really good, Randy. Now I'm gonna get into the stuff I don't like. There's only a few things I really like, and then the leveling system. I think you level up at a decent amount, but the stuff I don't like. We're gonna start out story wise. The story is trash. It's very unforgettable. I don't care about the timekeeper. I didn't care about any of it. I tried to go in with a glass half full type of approach, all right, we'll give this game a solid chance and we'll see what happens. But I can honestly say, this is exactly the millennial shit story writing you'd expect in gaming in 2025. I feel like we're almost out of that. We're getting back to stories being better, but we're getting the last remnants of these 2020 to 2025 creative games to come out, and then I think once we hit 2026 and beyond, I think games will start improving story-wise because a lot of the bullshit's going to be gone. That's just what it is. There's no nonsense and no time for it anymore. So I'm very happy. The days, I think the days of seeing games like Dragon Age, or the Veil Guard, and Assassin's Creed Shadows, and these shit slop writing stories that these people think are masterpieces. I don't know what y'all are seeing, and I think we're living in a different reality. The humor in this game is fucking horrid. It's not as bad as Borderlands 3, but it's pretty damn bad. There's a whole mission, and I'm not even joking y'all, a side mission, of a girl literally looking for a guy dressed as a cat because he dresses as a cat, so he's basically a furry. So we have furries in Borderlands 4, and I'm trying to figure out, those are the type of missions that are the type of stories and writing that need to go away. That doesn't, that's not funny. It's not appealing to anybody. There's maybe 2% of the world are furries. And I guarantee you the 2 that found that mission are probably oh my god, that's so cool. But that's just it's just small things like that I noticed. And maybe I'm just an old man now and I'm just sound like I'm sitting on my porch, yelling at the world, but maybe it is, but I don't really care. I know there's a lot of more people that feel that way that don't. It's just really bad story writing, horrible, yeah, it's just horrible characters. The only ones I cared about were Moxie and Zane, because they were they're not terrible. but like a majority of the stuff in this game didn't matter. All the 3 main little mini bosses that were in the game sucked. Timekeeper was one of the most anticlimactic endings to a Borderlands game I think I've done in a while. Not to mention the loot drop that he gave you was was laughable at best. So yeah, and like the thing with Borderlands is like they do the thing and they stop doing it really. Like in Borderlands 1 and 2, like you would play through the game once and that would be like, you know, the basic run. But then the second time you play through the game, that's when the loot drops will get better and blah 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 blah. You're not going to get that here because this is one of these games in 2025 where they want to, you know, keep you playing with all these little world events and all these random mini boss battles that pop up. Which even if you go in the bubble to do the boss battle, like after 2 minutes the boss just disappears, and then you're just sitting there like, oh, so I just wasted my time trying to do this because they want you to go find the next one. It's like I'm not going to waste my time trying to kill these bosses that only pop up, you know, very rarely, or for the world events or whatever the fuck, like the Halloween thing that's going on that's really bad right now. It's like, guys, I'm sorry, like what happened? Like you used to do like Borderlands 2, you know, you would get so many boss fights, so many fun boss fights, and in this one you get 4 main ones plus the final form of the Timekeeper and RJ at the end, which is laughable at best. I mean, I'm not taking the guy that looks like Aladdin as the main villain seriously. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Like, get your whole new world ass, go back to Disney. Like, dude, ain't no one got time for that. He looked like the guy from what is that Star Wars cartoon series that a lot of people like, but I never watched, so I'm not going to bash it. What is that? You know, if anyone knows what I'm trying to talk about, comment below. But just lack of boss fights. The loot drops that the bosses do eventually suck. And wow, that was counterintuitive, but you know, whatever. Roll with me. We're spitting. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up. And I slept on this. I beat this game last night like I was telling y'all. And after this video, I am so done running around in Borderlands 4. I'm so upset that this game was $70. So I'm glad that I got my hours out of it that I was hoping for. But now looking back at my gaming from 2025, this game is not going to be on a top 10 list for me. It's just, I mean, it's not even going to be close. Like, if Randy Pitchford thought this game was going to be, like, Game of the Year material, I want to know what they're smoking over there at Gearbox. I really do. Other than that, like, I'm trying to think of some other stuff. The vehicles are kind of lame. Customization is okay, I guess. I've only been playing as Amon, but he's, you know, he's okay. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad character. I probably picked the wrong character. I just like Viking stuff, so, like, he appealed to me. He has cool abilities. I can't speak for the other characters. I don't care about being a Siren, personally. I've never liked the Siren. I just found that class to be a very boring time. That's just my opinion. Don't attack me. And then I just want to talk about, too, every time I make one of these videos, or a short talking about Borderlands, there's always that few, the Borderlands, I'm not going to call them dick riders, because that's a bit harsh, but like, the people who think this series can do no wrong, and they're out there from Borderlands 3, like, a lot of people think Borderlands 3 was good, and I want to know, again, what you're smoking, because that game is absolute dog shit. Like, I mean, and we're going back to the series as a whole, and I talked about this in my first video that I did a week ago regarding this game. This series hasn't been good since 2, and that's being nice. The pre-sequel wasn't good. The Tiny Tina's wasn't good. It had its moments, like it had some moments it was different, and I gave it a chance. I have played and beat every Borderlands game because I grew up a fan of Borderlands. And seeing what this series has become, this might be crazy, and this goes toward the movie, it goes toward everything that, you know, goes with this series. I will be honest with y'all, I hope they never make another one. I hope Gearbox is done with this. I hope they're done. I hope this game didn't perform as well as they were hoping, because I think Borderlands can go away. That's just my personal opinion. I think it could go away and stay away. I think Gearbox needs to move on to something different. There's too many looter shooters in the genre as it is. For me to like sit here and tell y'all that like a Borderlands 5 would be goated, would be cool to come out. I don't think it can be because I don't think this company is capable of making a good story. And that's just, and they proved it with 3. They proved it with this one. They had a cool looking guy. The Timekeeper is a cool looking character, and I'm not even going to deny that he's a bad looking character because he's not. It's a lot better than the 2 influencer bitches from the third one. But this game is just not. There's something missing. Maybe it's stale. The Borderlands is pretty stale to me. Like it was great and cool in 2010 when you're like, oh man, I've never seen a game like this before where you get a bunch of guns after you kill stuff. But now just about every free to play game does this shit. So like I just don't see the need for another one. I don't care. I hope, like, the movie should have really put them into perspective, and then all the backlash that came with this game as well when it initially dropped. It's like, yeah, rightfully so. Y'all are toting this game up to be, like, this amazing thing, and then you make us... Originally, this shit was supposed to be $80, and then you have games like Expedition 33 that are $50 that blow you out of the water. That's got to be embarrassing for a AAA company, if you want me to be honest. Like, not saying that Expedition's a bad game. Expedition isn't a bad game. It's a really good game. But to sit here and say that belongs up here with Borderlands 4 as Game of the Year material is absolutely laughable. And anyone who thinks this game's Game of the Year material, and I know I'm going to have people down in the comment sections going, oh, you just don't understand. Maybe you're just burnt out from playing open world games. I'm not burnt out from open world games. Trust me, I thought about that comment for the last week, and it's not the open world games. It's just... Excuse me, I need to take a drink. All this ranting is making my throat dry. But, yeah, nothing... I mean, I wasn't going to go on here and rant too much about this game. Like I said, once I close this game out, I'm done with this game. I'm never returning to it. I have no desire. Usually, and this is another thing I'll say too. Normally, in Borderlands, once you beat the game, you have a desire to want to go level up the other characters. And like, there's the Exo Soldier. I heard is really fun to play as. But I have absolutely zero desire to run through this story again and or build a new character. And that's a shame. Because, and I had that same issue in Borderlands 3. I beat Borderlands 2 at least 4 times that I can think of. And I beat the first one at least 4 times. Pre-sequel, I did beat 1. Yeah, I've only multi-played through Borderlands 2 and 1. So, and yeah, those are shorter games objectively, but it doesn't mean the fact that, it's just the series got away from what made it great. It needs a strong protagonist, and that hasn't had one since Handsome Jack, and that's just my hot take. Other than that, guys, I really don't know what else to really talk about in terms of, like, things that I like. Like, I talked about, I think, like I said, the things I like, the game looks good, it plays good, sounds good, didn't have any performance issues. This isn't I'm not giving a review, so this isn't a review by any means. This is just a final thoughts / I'm bashing the game a little bit for making me waste $70 and 70 hours of my life that I'll never get back. And now I get to go play good games that I've been wanting to or need to finish, like Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 4 and all these other games that I started and didn't finish because I've been stuck playing bullshit. And yeah, we're just gonna get this off I don't have to have this on my channel anymore. You're not gonna see any more shorts for Borderlands. I don't even want to see this game. I'm telling y'all right now, this might be the last loot box I open because I'm deleting this shit and I'm never downloading it again. Fuck the world events. Fuck the story. Fuck all the bullshit, dumb jokes, the shit millennial writing that is plaguing the gaming industry as a whole with this fucking cringe slop content that some fucking dumb idiot is in their fucking board meetings going, you know, it'd be really good if we just made a side mission where the fucking guy we're helping is literally crying and screaming the entire time you're helping him. It's like, yep, that sounds like a millennial in a nutshell. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna get the face cam. We're gonna start. We got another episode of Killer Frequency coming out. We're getting close to the end of that one. We're gonna start playing some Silent Hill 2. I might just pick up where I am. I may not actually start the game over because that game is kind of long and I'm like 7 hours in, and I really don't want to just erase that progress. That being said, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope y'all enjoy this this video and the rest of my content. I hope you guys subscribe, like, and all that. I do work today, so I don't know. Content's gonna be a little light today, but I want to get something out for y'all, and I needed to get this off my chest. And oh my lord, that is an army of little explodey balls coming after me, and that's the last thing we're gonna see is me shooting explodey balls flying off into the sunset because fuck Borderlands 4. This fucking bullshit ass people thinking this game's Game of the Year material. Fuck all the way off. I'm out.